Hey guys, so as it says in the title, down there I guess, I think down there, still haven't gotten the hang of that. It's her 3-month, Gwen's 3-month, bless you, Gwen's 3-month update. Sorry if the lighting is kind of bad. It's dreary outside and our lighting in this room just isn't good. We have this one light on. And there's one other light in the room, but it's not plugged in, so there's that. So anyway, Gwen's update. Well, I'm going to start with myself, just because there's not a whole lot about me, and I don't want to forget to do my update. And there isn't usually going to be much update for me, as far as at this point, with her being 3 months and stuff, there's not much new to talk about. Breastfeeding is going pretty well. Hopefully the little bit that isn't, well, it could be better. Not that it isn't going well. A little bit that could be better will be fixed, but I'll talk about that when I talk about her update. And then also, the main update, and really only update for me besides that, is that I have started my period. I'm back to being on my period since having her. I haven't been on my period until my most recent period. That's my first period since January of last year, so it's been like a year since I had my period. And I know it's February now, but I haven't had my period yet this month. I mean, it's only like the first or so week of this month, but on that note, we are trying. We have started, I think we technically started before I started my period, like the week before I started, but we have started trying for baby number 2. I probably won't tell you, I probably won't keep you updated on how that's going, because when I do find out that I'm pregnant, I don't want to say anything until like the 3-month mark or whatever. I don't want to post anything on here until it's been like 12 weeks, until it's been like 3 months. Until I'm like 3 months pregnant, you know, kind of get past that initial thing. If I do get pregnant and then something bad happens, I will probably make a video about that, but I don't want to post anything and post anything on here until I told everybody, blah blah blah. But anyway, we have started trying as of last month, and I started my period about a week after we started trying. I don't want to tell you where I am as far as the cycle goes, but my app says that my app has it predicted that my period would start my second period would start 3 weeks after my last one, which is a little weird to me because usually they're like 4 weeks apart, like 28 days apart. But that had it about 3 weeks to the day since my first period, rather than 4. So I don't know if that's going to be accurate, or if it'll actually be like 4 weeks. I will say that I did have, well, right now is about the time that I should be starting my period. And I did have, last week, I did have some symptoms that I would usually have the week before my period. And as of right now, I haven't started my period yet for the second time. So we'll see what happens. I could just be skipping a month. My body might just be getting used to things. Or it might be like 4 weeks between rather than 3 weeks like I thought. My body's still just getting used to everything. So that's probably the last update I'll give you as far as that goes. because I don't want to like be like, oh, I didn't start this month, or oh, I did start, or like, oh, I wasn't pregnant this month. Oh, I found out I was pregnant, or anything like that. So right now I'm kind of in limbo. I could find out. I could start or find out this week. I could start or find out next week. We'll see. Or I could just give a month. Anyway, that's my update. Mainly that I've started my period and that we are trying for baby number 2. So there's that. As far as Gwen goes, I showed you a shot of just her. So that's kind of how she is. She smiles and she giggles and she moves a lot, and we've been trying to do at least the last week or so. I try to make sure I do tummy time at least once a day. Usually only once a day, but I think a couple times it's been more than once. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like tummy time very much, but she's, especially when she gets mad and she's like throwing a fit and stuff. That's when she does the best during tummy time, because she gets mad, she gets all worked up, and she moves around more. So there's that. A couple, I don't remember if I talked about it at her 2-month or if it was a thing or not yet, but she has a couple appointments coming up. One that we're going to have to reschedule, so I don't know when it's going to be yet. But the other one is the 20th. At her 2-month doctor appointment, the doctor, long story short, referred us, or made a referral for us to get her lip checked out as far as the lip tie goes, and to get her eye checked out because her eye is kind of like a lazy eye, like a wandering eye. Mainly a lazy eye, I think. So we had an appointment for the lip tie to get taken care of. I went to the specialist, and then they confirmed it was a lip tie, at least a little bit, and we had an appointment. It was supposed to be this past Tuesday, but the insurance, long story short, she isn't on the insurance yet, and so therefore they can't do the procedure without her being on the insurance. So we're waiting until she's officially on the insurance, until we get until Brett gets an email saying that she's officially on the insurance now, to remake the appointment, and then we'll go and get that done. Sorry, I have a cold and my throat is tickly. So there's that. Oh, also that's also from my cold. I have a scab on my nose because I can't leave it alone, and otherwise it'd be gone by now. So there's that. But yeah, we did get that checked out. She does have a lip tie, and we are going to be making an appointment to get that taken care of. But we have to wait until until she's on the insurance. And then as far as her eye goes, it took longer for them to get her in with the eye thing, so that's not until the 20th of this month. So I will probably let you know at her 4-month, on her 4-month update video, how each of those are going, how the lip tie procedure went. Hopefully it will have happened by then, and then how her eye situation is, because we don't know what they're going to do. They'll probably patch it, but we haven't talked to them yet, and that's in another town. The lip thing they're doing here in town. We have to go out of town for the eye thing. So those are like the big things with her. Is there anything new? I like putting her in, kind of like you saw. She has like pants and a shirt on. I like putting her in pants and shirts, or at least, well, yeah. Mainly, I prefer the most, like, putting her in, like, outfits, like a shirt and pants, and I usually put a onesie, like, almost every time. Put a onesie underneath. Sorry, I got, like, them in my throat, too. But I'll try to put a onesie underneath, so, like, when I'm holding her, her shirt doesn't, like, ride up and her belly isn't there, and her pants don't fall out. I don't know. I like it better when there's a onesie underneath. It also is good for warmth, but my main reason is just, oh, bless you. So there's not, her belly doesn't end up hanging out. When she's walking, we probably won't be doing that, but especially right now, that's what happens. Sorry, I'm like trying to breathe, and like all this mucus is, it's TMI, but it's making it weird to talk. But yeah, I also, sometimes I'll put a put a onesie on her with pants, but yeah, I most prefer to put a shirt and pants with a onesie underneath. And one out, well, she has a few white onesies that are long sleeve, that are 0 to 3, but they're like really small on her. So I put for the last time, I think she wore one yesterday, and that's the last time I'm gonna do that because they're just too small. But as far as sizing goes, as far as that, she's pretty spot on. All her 3 months, like she's 3 months as of this past Saturday. Today's Thursday. All her 3 month stuff fits really well. She's 2 times she's worn. That was her, by the way. If you heard her fart, if you heard a toot, that was her. Yeah, I got all the 3 to 6 month stuff and put that in the top drawer, and she's worn 2 onesies that are the 3 to 6 months, but most of the things in there, including the 2 things she wore, are still a little too big for her. Actually, speaking of too big, the pants, she has like jean type of pants, kind of like cloth, I don't know, cotton, but they look like jean, pants that are 3 to 6 months, and they're still pretty big on her. Like, they'd probably fall down on her pretty easily. I mean, she doesn't stand up, but if you're holding her, they'd probably fall down pretty easily. 3 to 6. But then she also has, well, she has a newborn and she has a 3 month. But the newborn are definitely too small for her. The 3 month are almost too small for her, but the 3 to 6 are like pretty much too big for her. So she's like somewhere in between there. But for the most part, she's in 3 months clothing, and she might have one like sleeper thing that's newborn that fits, but I haven't put her in anything else that's newborn for a week or 2. So there's that. She likes to make noises a lot, which might have been a thing last month too, I don't know. But she'll be laying there, and she likes to talk, like be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And especially her and Brett, sometimes me and her, but her and Brett will go back, my husband will go back and forth, like Brett will be like, oh, and she'll be like, oh, and they just keep going back. It's super cute. Oh, and she's doing it now. Oh, she's so cute. So yeah, I think that's pretty much, like I said, we've been doing tummy time. So trying to get her head strengthened. The other day she was trying to roll over, but she's not rolling over yet. Don't have a whole lot of updates on her, but she's pretty right on with the clothing. Usually they're ahead of it as far as from what I understand. Like usually she would have gotten to 3 months at like 2 months or maybe before. Like some of them don't even go into newborn. They're too big for newborn when they're born. But at her last checkup, which was about a month ago, I think almost exactly, I think tomorrow would be a month, like exactly a month since her checkup, she was 8'10". So she's probably at least 9 or 10 pounds now. So she's probably still at the weight that like some babies, like a lot of babies are born. But anyway, that's going to be it, I think, for this update. Feel free to comment below if you have any comments about this specific video, or if you have any ideas or any suggestions of like videos related to her, or any videos really, but especially related to her that you want to see. Comment below. Please thumbs up the video, and subscribe if you want some more videos of Gwen. Or if you want to see more videos of Gwen, or just see our daily life. And I will see you in the next video.